a circle of any radius you can draw, and then it's equal chords. The two chord, say chord AB, another chord you can take CD, they are equal. So a circle with two equal with chords AB is equal to CD. So given is what? A circle with center O and equal chords. What are the equal chords? AB and equal chord AB is equal to CD. AB and CD are equal. This is given. Now what we are asked to prove? As we just learned, suppose the center is somewhere here, okay? This is the point. This point is the center. So angle subtended the center by AB would be this angle. Just join this with the center. This angle. And angle subtended at the center by chord CD would be this angle. So what we have to show that our angle, say angle this is same as angle this. These two angles are equal. So to prove it, what we are going to do is we will prove these two triangles as congruent. What do we observe? We can easily see that since this is a circle, then all the radii should be equal. Suppose this is the center of the circle is, for example, O, then OA should be is equal to OB should be equal to OC should be equal to OD. All these are the radii of the circle and hence it will be same. So to prove, what will we write? Angle subtended means angle AOB. Angle AOB is equal to angle COD. Angle AOB equal to angle COD. That's what we need to prove. So let's write this sign of the angle a little bit longer so that we do not get confused. Angle AOB equal to angle COD. Okay. So any construction is not needed. So we'll directly write proof. In proof, what we have? Look at this. In triangle, we will take two triangles. कौन से दो triangle लेंगे? AOB and triangle COD. What do you observe? अगर आप ध्यान से देखें तो AO is equal to CO ऐसा लिखा जा सकता है. देखिए first second. And also I can write AB equal to CD. AB is equal to CD. That was given. Equal chord that was given in the theorem itself. This thing was given. Here I should write region. Why AO equal to CO? Because of radius. While I am writing, you also should write and at the same time try to understand. When I'm saying AO is equal to CO, you can see it here. AO is there, CO is here. And keep writing because that is the best way to learn. Once the third thing I can say, the third side of triangle is OB, for example, or you can also say BO. BO will be same as DO. Why that? This is also radius. Okay, radius of the same circle, and it should be equal. Now, once these three things are equal, three sides of these two triangles are equal, we can say triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. And which congruency we used? SSS congruency. SSS congruency. Now, if AOB equal to COD by CPCT, whenever two triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts are equal, whether it be angle or side. Corresponding part here you can see angle. About angle, if you see angle AOB, that's what we are interested in, is equal to angle COD. This is by CPCT, hence proved. So we were asked to prove these two angles are equal, hence we have proved. This is very, very simple theorem. Okay, so this is it. In this theorem, we are given that the angles subtended by the chord of a circle at the center are equal. Let's draw a circle of any radius. Okay, this is a circle of any radius. Now what we are given here? Angle subtended by chords at the center of the circle. Let us take any chords. Now we have taken two chords here, chord 1, chord 2. And we are given that angle subtended at the center, let's say center somewhere here. Angle subtended at the center by this chord would be this angle. Angle subtended by chord this one. We simply join center with this. This is the another angle. Now what we are given is angle this is equal to angle this. Okay, the chords are here. AB is a chord and the CD is another chord. AB and CD are, this point is D over here. This point is C. So let's start with whatever we are given, whatever we, we have to prove the chords are equal. Again, we will use congruency to prove this. Let this be the center O. Obviously, since this is a circle, so these all four line segment OA, OB, OC, OD will be equal. So what we can do here is our OA will be equal to OC, same as before. OA is equal to OC. Also, OB will be equal to OD. Why? Radius. This is radius. This is also radius. And we are given angle AOB. See, subtend equal angle means, angle subtended by the chord at the center are equal means we are given angle AOB is same as angle COD. This is given. This thing is given. What does that mean? Side, angle, side. You see, from this we can say triangle AOB is a congruent triangle COD, and this is also by side, angle, side, SAS. And once two triangles are congruent, we know their corresponding parts are equal. We can straightaway say AB is equal to CD. That's what we had to prove. AB equal to CD, and this is by CPCD. So we have proved the converge of the theorem as well. All right. So that means if the angles subtended by the chord of a circle at the center are equal, then the chords are also equal. यहाँ पे उसको प्रूव करने के लिए हमने क्या किया, हम इजीली एक सर्कल ले लेते हैं. ये हमारे पास सर्कल है and let's take a chord. So let's say chord is a line segment joining any 2 points of the circle, no? So you can take like that. Center would be somewhere here. Looks like center should be somewhere here. Perpendicular from the center would look like this, making 90 degree with the chord. हमारा थ्योरम था जो हमें प्रूव करना था कि perpendicular from the center of the circle to the chord bisect the chord. ये प्रूव करना था. तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ से perpendicular ड्रॉप कर दिया. तो हमारे पास क्या है, we have a circle जो कि यार हमारे पास एक chord है AB. यहाँ पे हमारे पास सर्कल का सेंटर है. And what we are going to do is, this is the construction. Join, हमने join कर लिया इसको इससे, और सेंटर को हमने B से भी join कर लिया. Okay. Now what you can see, let's say this point. Now they said the perpendicular from the center means this angle is 90 degree. Let's say this point over here is M. This point is M. What can we say about these two triangles? Are they congruent? Oh yes, they can be congruent. How? Because OA and OB are equal. They are the radii of the circle. And this side is common. See, this side is the common side in both the triangles. And hold on, we got the third thing as well. If this angle is 90, this is a straight line. This angle is also going to be 90. RHS, right angle, hypotenuse, right angle, hypotenuse side. Right angle, hypotenuse side. By RHS, these two triangles are equal, congruent. And if these two triangles are congruent, by CPCT, we can say AM equal to BM, done, over. So what we are going to do here is, in triangle, I will start in triangle AOM and triangle BOM. What you can say? Angle OMB is equal to angle OMA. Why? Because this is perpendicular, no? So each 90 we can say. Each 90 degree. Now you can also say AO is equal to BO. Why? Radius. Radius of the same circle. And you can say AM is equal to AM. Why? Common. This is the common side of both triangles. A right angle, hypotenuse side. By RHS, what we can say now? Triangle. We can say triangle AOM is congruent to triangle BOM. Why? By RHS. The right angle, hypotenuse side of one triangle are equal to the same of the other triangle, then these two triangles are congruent. Once they are congruent, by CPCT, we can say any two parts. See, AO will be equal to BO, OM will be equal to OM, and also AM will be equal to BM. So first third, AM is equal to BM. Why? By CPCT. Yes, so we proved this theorem as well. तो नेक्स्ट थ्योरम जो हम प्रूव करने जा रहे हैं वो क्या है कि लाइन ड्रॉन थ्रू द सेंटर ऑफ द सर्कल टू बाइसेक्ट द कॉर्ड इज परपेंडिकुलर टू द कॉर्ड. अब देखो हमने एक बढ़िया सा सर्कल बना लिया, आप भी बना लीजिए. ये थ्योरम हमें लिखनी है पहले, है ना. Line drawn through the center of the circle to bisect a chord is perpendicular to the chord. तो हमें दिया क्या हुआ है? लाइन ड्रॉन थ्रू द सेंटर ऑफ द सर्कल. सेंटर से हमने एक लाइन ड्रॉ करी है, ये लाइन दी है OM. यहां से पता लग रहा है, देखो, लाइन ड्रॉन थ्रू सेंटर ऑफ द सर्कल टू बाइसेक्ट अ chord, मतलब दिस AB इज अ chord. बाइसेक्ट मतलब ये वाला पार्ट और ये वाला पार्ट इक्वल है. AM इज इक्वल टू BM, परपेंडिकुलर टू द कॉर्ड. आपको ये एंगल 90 दिखाना है. देखो चीजें साफ साफ दिख रही है यहाँ पे. तो जब आपने इसको ऐसे बना दिया है, आप इसमें देख सकते हो कि आपका जो AO है ना, AO इज इक्वल टू BO होगा. ऑब्वियसली रेडाई ऑफ द सर्कल, रेडियस. यहाँ पे लिखा देखो, इसने Y लिखा है, तो आप लिख दो रेडियस. यहाँ क्या लिख दो? रेडियस ऑफ द सर्कल. AM इज इक्वल टू BM, वो गिवन है देखो, टू बाइसेक्ट द कॉर्ड, है ना. AM इज इक्वल टू BM, तो यहाँ पे आप लिख दोगे गिवन, ब्रैकेट में लिख दोगे गिवन. ठीक है, आपको वो गिवन है. और थर्ड जो OM इज इक्वल टू OM आपके पास कॉमन है. ठीक है, नाउ यू अंडरस्टैंड वेरी वेल. AO इज इक्वल टू OB बिकॉज द रेडियस AM equal to BM was given and OM is common. And once we have these three things, we can say triangle OAM is congruent to OBM. अच्छा, इसमें अगर आपने लिखा कि ट्राइंगल OMA लिखा है तो आपका ऑर्डर कैसे आना चाहिए? ट्राइंगल OMB, करस्पॉन्डिंग पार्ट सेम पोजीशन पे आने चाहिए, है ना? ये लिखना कॉन्ग्रुएंट, ये भी आप लिख सकते हो, ये भी आप लिख सकते हो, दोनों ही चीजें ठीक है। और यहाँ लिखा है हाउ की जगह आप बोलोगे क्या? ये तीन चीजें क्या क्या है हमारे पास? साइड है, साइड है, साइड है ना? तो ये यू विल राइट SSS। तो ये किससे कॉन्ग्रुएंट आ गया? SSS से। तो आपको यही स्टेप लिखने हैं, डायग्राम ऐसे ही बनाना है। यहाँ पे लिखना है रेडियस और यहाँ लिखना है गिवन, और यहाँ इन्होंने कॉमन लिखा ही हुआ है। And then you got by SSS triangle congruent. Once they are congruent by CPCT, we can say angle OMA, angle this is equal to OMB. देखो OMA है ना, तो angle OMA is equal to angle OMB. Why? This is by CPCT. एक बार आपके पास OMA और OMB इक्वल आ गए हैं, these two angles are equal, then what can you say? Look, you have just proved that your this angle is equal to this angle. Then their sum is also 180 because they are linear pair. OMA is equal to OMB, but OMA plus OMB, suppose this angle is X, this is also X, then you have X plus X is equal to 180. ठीक है, OMA और OMB दोनों को ही हमने x मान लिया, तो 2x इज इक्वल टू 180। तो आपके पास x कितना आया? 180 बाई 2x आ गया 90 डिग्री। दिख रहा है, ये 90 डिग्री का एंगल आ गया। दैट्स व्हाट वी हैड टू प्रूव कि अगर लाइन जो सेंटर को ज्वाइन करेगी और किसी भी कॉर्ड को बाइसेक्ट करेगी, तो दैट लाइन विल बी परपेंडिकुलर टू दैट chord. Doesn't matter where the chord is. Suppose this is a chord, this is the midpoint of the chord. Now this line will be perpendicular. Wherever the chord is, doesn't matter. Here are the 2 points, say P and Q. PQ is a chord, and here is the midpoint joining with center, always 90 degree. That's what the theorem is. Right? Now when we see through one point, unlimited circle can pass. You see there, you can draw as many as you want. Also through 2 point, I think you can pass unlimited circle. There is no such limitation. Then there can be some circle like this, which is passing through these both points. Some other circle passing through these both points. So through 2 point also unlimited circle can pass. Through 1 point, unlimited circle can pass. Through 2 points as well, unlimited circle can pass. What do you think? What happens through 3 points? How many circle can pass through 3 points? We take these 3 points, say A, B, and C. How many circles can pass? Any guess? Through 1 point, infinite circle will passing. Through 2 points also, infinite circle were passing. Through 3 points, how many circle can pass? Actually, there is a unique circle. Only one circle can pass through 3 non-collinear points. How do we know it? We will prove it. And the theorem is there is one and only one circle passing through 3 non-collinear points. So when you have 3 non-collinear points, you can have only one circle passing through these 3 non-collinear points. For that, simply take 3 points. Okay, let's go here. What we are going to prove is through 3 non-collinear points, only one circle can pass. You can try this. Say this is 1 point, another point, one more point. We take these 3 points, join these points, say AB, BC. ठीक है, 3 पॉइंट हमने लिया, नॉन कोलिनियर है, ए बी एंड थर्ड पॉइंट हमारे पास सी। How will I draw a circle passing through these 3 points? 3 पॉइंट से पास होने वाला सर्कल कैसा बनेगा वो? Will look like something something something, थोड़ा बहुत ऐसा कुछ लगेगा ना। कैसे बनाएंगे? उसके लिए हमें सेंटर चाहिए होगा। How to find the center of that circle? उसके लिए हम ज्योमेट्री को यूज करते हैं। ज्योमेट्रिकली हम परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर निकालेंगे इन दोनों लाइन सेगमेंट का। अभी हमने पढ़ा था ना कि द परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर line joining the midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the midpoint of the chord with center is perpendicular to the chord, मतलब 90 डिग्री का एंगल बनता है। So what we'll do is we'll take more than half of this line segment. कंपास में आप लोगे more than half. I do not have compass here. तो कंपास को यहाँ पे फिक्स करके आप एक आर्क इस तरफ, and then the same arc from here you will put like this, and on the right side also you will put that arc from here as well. That's how we draw the perpendicular bisector. And when we join these two lines, we get a line segment which is perpendicular bisector of AB. Similarly, you will draw the perpendicular bisector of BC. How will you draw the perpendicular bisector? At B, you will take an arc more than half, and then you will put an arc here. More than half, you put that same arc this side as well. And then from this point as well, you will draw more than half. That arc should be somewhere here. And then you will also use the same arc from here and cut it. You get another perpendicular bisector. Taking this point as center, taking this point as center, if you will draw a circle of radius, say this radius, this point is O, that circle will definitely pass through these 3 non-collinear points. And in our next class, we will prove that there is one and only one circle passing through these 3 non-collinear points. Okay, but right now, geometrically, we can see, we can take 3 points just like this, and we join them, we get these 3 points, draw the perpendicular bisector, and observe that there is one and only one circle passing through 3 non-collinear points. And here we go. That's what they are proving here. We'll discuss in detail, and we'll prove also that there can be only one circle passing through these 3 non-collinear points. But right now, just geometrically observe it and understand that there is only one circle passing through 3 non-collinear points. So what did we learn from this activity? That through 1 point, infinite circle can pass. Through 2 points in a plane, infinite circle can pass. But through 3 points, only one circle can pass. All right. So using this, you can attempt exercise 10.3. And we will continue further discussion in next lesson.